Hi, Jack Mitchell, publisher of the Ledger Dispatch, with a quick rundown of your Friday, May 10th edition of the Ledger Dispatch. In the news, Ione Chevron going the extra mile as it remodels and will reopen as a 24-hour-a-day station on May 17th. Sutter Creek moves forward with a new parking master plan, raises city fees for city facility rentals, and increases charges for building permits. They also approved moving forward with a wastewater rate study. Along with the Amador arrest and call logs, we have the body of a missing man that was found in Murphy's. Randy Terry had been reported missing 2 weeks. An autopsy will be performed to determine the cause of death. An unknown driver was killed in a car crash on Highway 88 east of Bear River. The identity and age of the driver remain unknown at this time. The vehicle caught fire after it traveled off the highway and down a steep embankment. Caltrans doing work on the retaining walls along State Route 4 near Big Tree State Park. We take a look at the Kennedy Gold Mine Civil War reenactment that took place last week. Local schools push college and career readiness programs. Ione Elementary students participate in the National Bike to School Day. And sadly, we say goodbye to Darlene Levon Hunt, Donna Lewis Marsh Jr., Sandra Jean Ferrario, Richard Blank, Richard Tillett, Lavetta Mae Nicolici, and Gary Clark Coburn, those obituaries in today's newspaper. In our life and community section's roots, Robert Byron is taking on the world in the World Championship Trials in karaoke. First round is set for May 11th at 8 p.m. at the Metropolitan in San Andreas. Part 5 of Ione History is covered in Deborah Cook's Vestiges of Amador, this time taking a look at the north side of Ione Main Street, west of Church Street in the late 19th century. Hometown Cooking with Heather Rolfs gives you a spring quiche recipe perfect for Mother's Day. Sutter Creek Native Daughters rededicate a plaque commemorating Sutter Creek Cemetery 100 years to the day the original plaque was dedicated. Of course, you have the Kids Scoop activity page. Check out Kennedy Mine Speaker Series, Master Gardeners, Historical Society meetings, and the meet and greet among many community notices. In arts and entertainment, events and happenings, also known as our On the Vine section, 20-year-old Amador High School graduate Kylie Adams stars in Alice in Wonderland. That's Falcon's Eye Theater's production at the Harris Center in Folsom. You can read about Kylie Adams' adventures in theater and acting and catch up with our local star in the making. Strap on those dancing shoes. An 8-week beginning adult dance class will start in Sutter Creek this summer. That's Ballet and Tap, starting on the May 16th with Lucia Finelli's Compassionate Dance. Coming up on Friday, May 10th, starting at 7 p.m. at Feist Wines, we have Isaac Opatz. Let's take a quick listen.
Time is a road, just 2 tracks of gravel that wind at the side of a hill out on the plain. I used to drive there when I wanted to sleep under the moon, at dusk when the hill was just a clobber of black on blue.
Very nice, Isaac. This weekend is a big one in Ione where homecoming festivities are going on all weekend. The Bedbug Challenge 5K Color Run or Walk is on Saturday at 7 a.m. starting at Castle Oaks. We have the Shrimp Feed in Sutter Creek, sponsored by the Native Sons of the Golden West, parlor number 17. At Sutter Creek Theater, we have Horn from the Heart, the Paul Butterfield story, a matinee and evening show. Check this out.
In my opinion, Butterfield is the finest blues harmonica player in the world.
I was born in Chicago, 1941. I was born in Chicago, 1941. And my daddy told me, he said, Paul, you better get it on.
He came from the south side of Chicago where it was about, I'll kick your ass, To see a mixed band, there were some near physical confrontations with Butterfield because he would get in people's face. They would vibe us or they'd make a comment. So he really stood up for what he believed in.
And to be on stage with him, it was like a hurricane. The sound was ferocious. It was my introduction to the idea that it's better to reach for something and miss it than just to hold back and play it safe.
Paul took harmonica playing to a whole new level, and it stuck. And until the day it still sticks.
Oh, I mean, the authenticity was just astonishing. And I think that Paul was an incredible creative spirit and always kept stretching, I mean, as deep as he would go into the roots, he was always pushing the envelope of what blues could be. And I loved his singing as much as I loved his harp playing. He's cute, too.
Wish you were here.
On Friday, May 17th, check out Amador High School Festival of Arts at the Amador High School Cafeteria. Art, photography, and so much more. A great show you won't want to miss. And next weekend, do not forget the Motherlode Cruise Car Show comes to downtown Jackson, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's not this weekend, that's next weekend. And coming up fast, a night to remember. Sober Grad plans are underway June 7th from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Grads, don't miss out, and for you parents out there, volunteer. It's a fun evening, and yes, one grad will be headed home with a car. In sports, we take you in the game. Buffalo's baseball fall in their rivalry finale, but win the tiebreaker for their first playoff spot since 2005. We take you to the A&A Shooters at the Stockton Trap and Skeet Club, as well as Ariel Skinner at the Fort Benning Open. Toyon girls run at a record pace in annual relays meet, and Amador comes painfully close to a section tennis title, ultimately dropping 5-4 to top-seeded Delhi, ending an amazing season. Calaveras sweeps the JV Diamond Pennant in baseball and softball. Motherlode Miners 9-and-under basketball team capped last weekend's Folsom Elite Basketball Association Hoop Fest with an overtime thriller. And don't forget your 24-page weekly TV guide, TV Gold, can be played with the Ledger Dispatch app, showing you the trailers of all the TV shows as well as connecting you to the official websites. Don't just read the Ledger Dispatch, play it with our augmented reality app. You can also catch and watch all the movie trailers as well. There's all that and much more in your Friday edition of Ledger Dispatch. While we hope you enjoyed catching the news here, we invite you, as always, to subscribe. Call 209-223-8761 to set up home delivery of the Ledger Dispatch. As always, have a safe and happy weekend, and we'll see you back here next week with more adventures and coverage.